Ladies and gentlemen, I'll call to order the July meeting of the Oxford Planning Commission. Commissioners, you have the agenda before you. Are there any changes or additions to the agenda? Yeah, please note that case number 3374 and 75 have been postponed. If there are no other changes, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. You have the meeting, the minutes from the June meeting. Are there any changes to the minutes?
JR, I'm assuming that Commissioner Murphy was an aye on that.
Yes. Commissioner Murphy, how did you vote on the agenda?
Aye.
Thank you, sir. All right, on the minutes, any changes? If not, is there a motion to approve the June minutes?
Motion to approve.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Commissioner Murphy?
Aye.
All right, thank you. Please note the administrative approvals that are included on the agenda for the record. We have,
JR, do you mind if I add one thing on a staff report?
yes, please.
Planning Commission staff report. So I just want to make you all aware that we have been without a full commission, and the Mayor and Board of Aldermen at our last meeting actually appointed Wendy Carmine to the Planning Commission. So Ms. Carmine's out of town for this meeting. Her first meeting that she'll attend will be at the August meeting.
Sounds good.
Just want to make you aware.
Thank you, Ben. We
Yep.
look forward to her joining the commission.
Likewise.
Commissioners, there are 3 cases on the consent agenda. Anyone wish to remove a case from the consent agenda for comment? If not, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda? There's a motion to approve the consent agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. All in favor? Aye. Commissioner Murphy, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you, sir. That brings us to our first public hearing for case number 3373. Flagship Property has filed a request for site plan approval for Country Club Square located at Bolt Boulevard. Rob?
Subject property is about 2 acres located at the corner of Bolt and Industrial Park Drive. Property is lot 1-1 in the MSL subdivision. Applicant is proposing to construct a 3-story mixed-use building with retail and restaurant space on the first floor and residential above. The residential is a mix of 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. The proposed mix is permitted in the TNB district. We do need a special use for the mixed-use CID prior to certificates of occupancy. Went through the parking calculations. They are too short for the minimum, but have requested a parking reduction as provided in section 4.9.2 under the mixed-use commercial provision. They comply with the building height and lot coverage. And provided a landscaping plan that indicates parking lot trees, frontage trees, screenings, and foundation plantings. All those meet the land development code standards. Primary facade materials are brick veneer with storefront on the lower level and a combination of brick veneer and lap siding on the upper levels. Engineering provided comments related to access, water and sewer, and stormwater management, and staff recommends approval with the 4 conditions in the report.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Questions from the commission? I think one question is just about the access. So we've got right in, right out at the northern end. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, Jeff, you want to come forward?
Jeff Williams with Williams Engineering. We didn't have it that way at first, but being so close to the intersection,
Right.
it was decided that would be, and then we've got the joint access that was left by the previous builder to the south. So that'll be the exit for this site.
I guess practically, seems like majority of the traffic's going to be coming from, was it Club Drive? Clubhouse. So people are probably going to go down to the south end so that they can turn left. You think that's
Say that again?
So there's right in, right out
Right.
at the north end, right? So anybody that wants to get back to Clubhouse either has to go right out, right there, and go all the way back around.
Or yeah, if they just follow the way their egress is, they just go out that drive next door and then they can.
Yeah,
turn
exactly.
left.
They come down to the south end and then go
Right.
up to turn left. Right. So, I mean, it's conceivable that the majority of the traffic might be going in through that shared access.
I have no way of
Okay.
knowing that.
I mean, it just, I guess the issue is that it's a pretty narrow drive currently.
That was brought to my attention today. I don't think it would be a problem to try to widen that radius.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't speak for them. I did that site, and I think they would cooperate with widening a little bit. I get with John and fire safety or whatever I need to do
Yeah.
to get it. I don't think it'll be a problem.
Yeah, does that make sense, John? It does. Okay. Yeah, I think especially if people are coming, headed south, then to turn and go around there, a little bit more radius would help.
Got it.
Okay. Any other questions on this? Anyone from the audience that would like to speak or online? All right. Hearing none, is there a motion on case number 3373 for the site plan approval?
Move to approve of following the staff conditions.
One question, do we need a condition for that change in the radius? Yeah,
Yes.
you want to,
Move to approve with the condition of the change in the radius,
the
along
southern
with the
egress?
staff conditions.
Yep. All right, there's a motion to approve with the listed staff conditions and one additional for the southern access point. Is there a second? Second. There's a second. All in favor? Aye. Mr. Murphy? Aye. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Our next case is case number 3376. Montecito Medical Real Estate has filed requests for a special exception as provided in section 3.9.2.2C, medical facility square footage maximum. B, a variance from section 3.9.2.5A, medical facilities building footprint maximum. And C, a variance from section 2.6.7, build-to line maximum for Stern Cardiovascular Center, property located at 98 FD Buddy East Parkway. Okay,
Okay, thanks. We'll talk about the site a little bit, and then we'll go through each one of those items one by one. So the applicant seeks approval for a special exception and 2 variances in order to facilitate construction of a new medical building. The subject property is located at the intersection of Mississippi Highway 6 and FD Buddy East Parkway. The preliminary and final plat were voted in with, were recommended for approval with the consent agenda, case number 3372, which will go on to the Mayor and Board of Aldermen. The proposed building would house a new clinic and diagnostic services for the Stern Cardiovascular Foundation. So item A, which is a special exception for medical facility square footage maximum. Section 3.9.2.2C requires a special exception for medical facilities greater than 25,000 square feet in size. The applicant notes that currently Stern Cardiovascular Services are provided in 2 non-contiguous locations in Oxford, which limits the services provided to patients. And they state that in their narrative that the request is in harmony with the existing development of the surrounding properties, which include the Lafayette County Elementary School, the arena, and the Business Center administration buildings. The city's land development code lays out that the planning commission is empowered to grant special exceptions when finding that doing so will not adversely affect the public interest. And staff agrees that the proposed location near other large municipal buildings is an appropriate place for a request of a building of this size. And so staff is recommending approval of the requested special exception with 4 conditions. One of the conditions to note is that we're requesting that a pedestrian easement located along the power line easement will be provided to the city to construct a multi-use trail, which is in accordance with our ongoing Parks and Trails master plan. So this would sort of be the first easement we're requesting to go along with that new plan. And the easement shall be approximately 30 feet wide with any additional grading easements necessary to construct the trail. Item B, which is variance from section 3.9.2.5 for building footprint maximum. The standards for the TMB district state that the building, medical building should have no more than a 20,000 square foot footprint. The applicant contends that the proposed use necessarily dictates the building's layout, and that to lessen the footprint to allow for a third story to meet the footprint requirements would require duplication of staff and lessen the efficiency of medical operations. Staff finds that the necessary functions of the medical use are sufficient hardship in this instance to grant the requested size variance, and staff is recommending approval of the variance with one condition. And I will note that we received an updated narrative today, which I sent to all of your emails, and that has been updated with the case file online. Okay, and then item C, which is our build-to line maximum. Section 2.6.7 of the code states the build-to line minimum is 0 feet with a maximum of 58 feet. This lot, which sits at the intersection of Highway 6 East and Buddy East Parkway, has 2 fronts. The applicant does plan to meet the frontage requirements on Buddy East Parkway, but not on the Highway 6 side. There are several challenges with this lot that add to the already difficult situation of having 2 fronts. There's a TVA transmission line easement on the eastern portion of the site, along with forested wetlands along the northern portion of the property, which is along the MDOT right-of-way on the Mississippi 6 side. And those wetlands are regulated by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and the applicant provided an exhibit showing the location of those wetlands, which was included with your packet. The applicant notes that efforts have been made to present the building as a front, even with the challenges of the site, and that the architecture is designed to present front-facing elevations to both Highway 6 and Buddy East Parkway. Parking is not provided in front of the building in an effort to allow the building to be as close to the front property line as possible. And staff has worked with the applicant. We actually went through another iteration of plans since their submittal to get to the elevations that you see here today to ensure that both of those spaces look like a front. Staff finds that the topographical challenges of the site, particularly the existing protected wetlands, are sufficient hardship to grant the requested variance, and staff is recommending approval with a condition that approval is for the plan as submitted. So that was a lot of information. I'm happy to answer any of your questions about the 3 requests.
All right, thank you. We'll vote on these individually, but discussion can proceed with wherever you might have questions. Are there any questions from the commission? Commissioner Murphy, any questions?
None right now, no.
All right, thank you, sir. Anyone from the audience that would like to speak? All right, if not, we'll vote on these individually. Is there a motion on the special exception for the medical facility square footage maximum?
Move we approve of the staff conditions.
There's a motion to approve with the 4 staff conditions. Is there a second? There's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Commissioner Murphy?
Aye.
Thank you, sir. On Part B, variance from medical facilities building footprint maximum, is there a motion?
A motion that it be approved.
Motion to approve with staff conditions. Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Commissioner Murphy?
Aye.
Thank you, sir. And then on Part C, the variance from Section 2.6.7, build to line maximum, is there a motion from the commission?
Move to approve.
Motion to approve with the one
Staff condition.
with the 1 staff condition. Is there a second? There is a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Commissioner Murphy?
Aye.
It is approved. Is there any other business to come before the commission? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
Yes, sir.
There's a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll take that as a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Commissioner Murphy, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Aye. Did I get there?
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
Very good. You guys as well.
When I come to a meeting, it's always